We're less than a month from Election Day. Maryland voters will head to the polls in 25 days. Among the issues and the races being voted on, deciding who will become the state's 62nd governor. And if you're one of the many fed up with gridlock in Washington, you will soon have the opportunity to do something about it, and you won't have to run for office. A group called the Voice of the People is launching a citizen cabinet initiative. It will supposedly give residents a direct connection to Congress. 11 News I-Team reporter David Collins joins us live with more on how it works. David.
Well, Donna, former Lieutenant Governor Kathleen Kennedy Townsend is a member of the Citizen Cabinet Advisory Board. According to organizers, participants will have the same experience, even though they'll be going online, as if they were on the floor of Congress listening to the pros and cons of each issue.
Does this remind you of anything? Webster's Dictionary defines gridlock as a situation in which no progress can be made. Many people feel that applies to Congress.
There's terrible gridlock up there. They're screwing everything up. They can't make a decision about anything.
Very frustrated. They're MIA. They're missing in action.
A group called Voice of the People, which has ties to the University of Maryland, is starting an initiative called Citizen Cabinet. It aims to use technology to let members of Congress know exactly what's on the mind of their constituents.
The problem is that they really don't know what most people in their districts think.
Dr. Stephen Cole is president of the Voice of the People. He's launching the Citizen Cabinet in 3 states. Oklahoma will represent a red or conservative state. Virginia purple because it can go both Democrat and Republican. And in true blue, liberal Maryland. Organizers are looking to recruit 900 people in Maryland, 400 from Baltimore's 7th District alone. They will be selected through the same scientific methods used by pollsters.
Citizen Cabinet idea is a way to give the people a greater voice in public policy.
These volunteers will serve 6-month terms. Every 3 weeks they'll be asked to navigate a policy simulation questionnaire online. The process may take 20 minutes.
In which they're briefed on an issue that Congress is dealing with. They're presented policy options with arguments for and against each one, and they ultimately make their recommendations.
That data is shared with members of Congress, the administration, and the public. And once it's public, anyone can go to VOP.org and try it for themselves. Organizers believe citizen cabinet evaluations are more comprehensive than polls, which typically provide yes and no answers. It gives members of Congress an accurate understanding of their constituents' viewpoint, rather than that of special interest groups.
If members are hearing and taking that into account in the decision making, that's success.
Project organizers do not take a position on the issue. Invitations will soon be going out statewide seeking volunteers who want their voices heard. Results of the first Citizen Cabinet views submitted to Congress will be made public in December. Reporting live from the newsroom, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
All right, thank you, David. Well, from jobs to taxes and health care to education, you can learn more about the candidates and where they stand on the major issues in their own words. Our voter's guide is on WBALTV.com. Just click on Election.